He done did it again. Even though Nathan Fielder has never made a feature film, I think he's one of the most important filmmakers working today because his shows deal with themes of authenticity in extremely creative ways, which is so important in today's media landscape with like all the rise of fake news, digital trickery, and online influencers. We often question what is real. And in Nathan For You, the lines of reality and fiction were blurred so much that in the finale, Nathan quite literally couldn't tell what is real and what is fake. But this show, The Rehearsal, innovates on the shoulders of The Truman Show and expands on Nathan For You. And since the late 90s, the media has been getting more and more creative with how it lies to people, all in an effort to connect to us, to make us more likely to buy into whatever it wants us to buy into. Ironically, Nathan's exaggerated, awkward character makes him more relatable. But throughout Nathan For You, Nathan had trouble connecting with people. In the gas rebate episode, Nathan has trouble understanding why people will go through such great length just to get a rebate. But at the end of the episode, he realizes they're in it to just take their minds off things and to connect with the people they just met. They're there just to talk with the new friends they've just made, because whatever Nathan will throw at them, it won't be so bad because they have each other. Then there's this scene in Smokers Aloud where he hired an actor to do a scene, and it's essentially the beginnings of the idea of the rehearsal.
Look into my eyes and say, I love you.
While it does make Nathan the sickest person alive, it does show just how lonely his character is. And I say character purposefully because we don't know what is real or not, how much he's acting. And in Finding Frances, Nathan himself doesn't know how real it is or not, what is being played up for the camera and what is not. But that all brings us to The Rehearsal. If you don't know what it's about, honestly, just go watch it. Watch it blind. It would be incredible if you watch it blind. Like, if you've seen Nathan For You, like, at least one episode, you'll dive in perfectly. If you haven't, you could still watch it. It's not connected at all. But the first episode starts with Nathan having a conversation with someone, but then revealing that he had the same exact set of words planned out with a replica of his home and an actor that's mimicking him, just because he needs this to go perfectly. Already, this pilot is perfect. In less than 5 minutes, it shows us the premise of the show. Then the episode continues with a normally honorable core, a person who's been having trouble owning up to his white lie that he has a master's degree. He actually only has a bachelor's degree, but in order to fit in and to not look dumb in front of his trivia friends, he lied and says he has a master's, and he's been holding it off for so long that he thinks his friend is going to have a violent outburst when he tells her the truth. So Nathan comes up with this whole idea to, instead of just winging it, he wants Cora to have planned out what exactly he's going to say and him to be prepared for the worst and best of what's to come. But she doesn't have any kind of violent outburst. Even though there was a whole set build, extras hired, a fake version of his friend, she was just like cool with it. However, in the rehearsal, he was only supposed to just tell her the truth and leave, but he continued to talk about it. He kept getting deeper and deeper, diving into his father, and ended up strengthening his relationship with her. However, I left out one thing. During the rehearsal, Core really cares about trivia, and he says that if he loses the game, he might chicken out and just cut his losses and not tell her the truth. So in order to ensure that this doesn't happen and everything that Nathan did is for nothing, Nathan subconsciously feeds him the answers. So when Nathan is about to tell Cora what he did, it is revealed that he rehearsed what he was going to say. However, in reality, he chickens out. Nathan is stuck in a world of his imagination, thinking of what could go wrong and not what could go well, even though the good ending went great for Cora. This brings us to episode 3, where Father Fielder is in full effect. While the rehearsal is for Angela, we all know it's kind of becoming for Nathan, where she rehearses having a child. And in her ideal scenario, a male partner would be involved. But after her romantic interest walks out on the baby, Nathan volunteers himself for the role. It's kind of crazy that a black guy walks out on his son and the other black guy really wants a master. I feel like Nathan scripted this. I'm on to him. All geniuses have flaws. He's gotta be racist, bro.
Oh, would you like me to park your car?
Anyways, the main problem in episode 3 is Nathan feels like the feeling isn't real enough. He only occasionally fully immerses himself in the rehearsal, even though he has a detailed system where each week is 3 years, even though there's 21 actors hired for his fictional son, even though the vegetables grow way faster because of the difference in time, even though he had these fancy digital aging mirrors, Nathan would always find things to break the illusion. No matter how hard he tried, he always knew it was fake.
I knew it was fake. I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, thanks for watching. I don't actually know how to end the video. There's still one more episode to go. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't like making predictions. I don't know. It's kind of odd. But if you guys want, I can make a follow-up. And if you want that, be sure to comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And yeah, thank you for watching the whole thing.